Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. Let's look at the challenges in the Indian e-commerce industry. Last mile delivery. Despite the emergence of several logistics companies in India, deliveries to smaller villages and towns is still an issue. Most logistic companies have good connectivity to Tier 1, 2 and 3 cities. However, to deliver to smaller towns and villages, the logistics costs increase by Rs 200 to 300. Cash payments. The manual cash collection is laborious, risky and expensive. Courier companies generally hold the money for up to 2 weeks, which means that the e-commerce company has to restock inventory before the cash from its last sale has arrived. Some couriers charge upwards of 3% for this service, but the biggest hit comes from the much higher return rate, sometimes up to 10%, as the company has to pay for reverse logistics as well. High failure rates in online payments and low penetration of debit and credit cards. For most e-commerce sites, the success of online payments is around 65%. Low success rate along with low penetration rates of credit cards and debit cards and the unwillingness of Indian consumers to put payment information online are the key challenges with respect to e-commerce payments. High cost of customer acquisitions. The huge investor funding in this space, the sector is faced with intense pressure to acquire new customers at irrational costs and show valuations. The focus is not on repeat sales from the same customer to increase loyalty and profitability, but discounts and marketing spends to acquire new customers. Regulatory challenges. There are approximately 9 regulatory bodies governing the e-commerce industry. This has led to difficulty in understanding and following laws related to taxation, foreign direct investment and capital structure. Funding issues. Investors who fund e-commerce are generally looking for quick results. If the company fails to meet revenue targets, investors are quick to freeze funds, leaving both employees and customers in a tussle. Tiny Owl, food ordering app and Purple Squirrel, education travel are prime examples of investors exiting the business due to non-performance. Snapshot of the Indian e-commerce industry. India's e-commerce industry generated a gross merchandise value of $20 billion in 2015. Currently, e-travel comprises 70% of the total e-commerce market. E-tailing, which comprises of online retail and online marketplaces, has become the fastest growing segment in the larger market, having grown at a CAGR of around 56% over 2009 and 14. The size of the e-tail market is pegged at $6 billion in 2015. Apparel and accessories and electronics are the largest selling products through e-tailing, constituting around 80% of product distribution. In 2015, the highest growth rate was seen in the apparel segment, almost 69.5% over last year, followed by electronic items by 62%, baby care products at 53%, beauty and personal care products at 52%, and home furnishings at 49%. Mumbai ranks first in online shopping, followed by Delhi, Ahmedabad, Bangalore and Kolkata. Approximately 45% of online shoppers reportedly prefer cash-on-delivery mode of payment over credit cards 16% and debit cards 21%. Only 10% opted for internet banking and a scanty 7% prefer cash cards. Backed by huge discounts and the rising use of smartphones, the Indian e-commerce market is poised to grow at 36% during the 2015 and 2020 cycle. According to a recent report by management consulting KPMG, 1 to 1.2 million transactions happen daily in India's e-commerce industry. Apparel 43%, electronics 24% and books 22% account for most of them. According to the study, e-commerce companies are expected to invest around $6 to 8 billion in logistics, infrastructure and warehousing over the next few years on the back of growing popularity of online shopping in India. As the sector commerce gains traction and moves to Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, there will be increasing demand for expanding air cargo connectivity to smaller towns, according to an Asocam PwC study. Stay tuned for more videos on marketing. Thank you.